Before starting presentation, I would quickly like to introduce myself. I am Dhruv Kumar Barot, the Chief Information Officer of the company. My topic of presentation is cloud computing. The points which I will discuss in this presentation are: what is cloud computing, benefits of cloud computing, demerits of cloud computing, service models, architecture, financial outcomes, sensitivity analysis, and conclusion. I know there are many questions that arises in your mind, like how can cloud drive considerable cost and benefits for my organization? Does cloud seamlessly integrate with existing workload technologies? The reason behind doing this analysis is to identify tangible financial benefits that company can take by applying cloud computing to its existing structure. It will calculate all its landscapes and it will end with the suggestions. What is cloud computing? A method of computing in which big scalable IT related capabilities are provided as a service using internet technologies to the multiple external consumers. What is cloud computing? According to Gartner, a method of computing in which big scalable IT related capabilities are provided as a service using internet technologies to the multiple external consumers. Benefits of cloud computing. Tangible benefits: reduction in headcount, intermediary cost saving, reduction in operating expense due to benefit of pay as you go, and more computing capability per dollar, reduced IT costs. Intangible benefits: resilience, that means you are no longer dependent on office-based hardware, as business application can be accessed from any internet-enabled PC. Security. Now those very data centers are extremely secure and well protected, as providers know their income depends on keeping your data safe and free from attack. Flexibility. It is more flexible as it is based on pay as you go. Easy access to new services and easy to upgrade. Demerits of cloud computing. Possible downtime. Suppose if your internet service suffers from frequent outages or slow speeds, cloud computing may not be stable for that business. Lack of support. Sometimes too many cloud apps make it difficult to get customer service promptly. For example, reply within 48 hours is not an acceptable for our business. Data ownership. Sometimes it is difficult to identify who owns the data. To understand the architecture of the cloud computing, it is necessary to understand service models of cloud computing. SaaS is a software licensing and delivery model, which also called on-demand software. PaaS is a category of cloud computing services and service model. We can say IaaS is one of the three fundamental models of cloud computing. Architecture. Simply, this architecture shows that with the help of three cloud services, company can use distributors, secure storage and servers to provide its services to their end users. Have a look on the financial outcomes of the project. Reduction in headcount. No intermediary cost. This benefit can save 19.5 million each year. Labor cost savings can help in saving of 23.66 millions in each year. Reduction of in-house equipment, reduction in operating expense. So in total we can save 98.48 million in the first year, 98.82 in the second, 93.79, 99.66, 105.82, 114.47 in the year third, fourth, fifth and in the sixth respectively. Implementation costs. It will increase electricity cost. It will increase server cost, storage cost and data transfer cost. So in total the cost will be 65.38 for the each year. And our capital spending as an initial expense will be 24.65 million. So according to that, our depreciation will be 4.1 million each year. So finally, after full calculation, the total cash flow will be 24.4 for the first year, 24.638 for the second year, 21.117 for the third year, 25, 29, 35 and so on. The graph depicts that only in first 3 years our cash flow is not stable. After the first 3 years, cash flow is increasing. Have a look on budgeted data. Net present value is positive. So we can say that the present value of cash flow which will be earned in coming years with the proposed project is positive. Internal rate of return is more than opportunity cost, which is favorable. Profitability index is greater than 1, which is also favorable. And payback period is 1.01, which means project will pay its capital spendings after completion of first year itself. Have a look on example of Encore Enterprise. Prior solutions on premise and today's cloud solutions. Access or visibility. Issues based on employee computer configuration and now single browser login, all files available to all employees. Implementation time. Before, implementation hours based on required customization and now upgrades are automatic and no IT team required. Integration issues. IT team resolved problems, time and effort required, while now cloud provider manages transition. Fixes are universal to all customers. The important thing, upgrade costs. Before, $25,000 to $60,000 depends on solution. Now it's zero. No upgradation cost. Ongoing maintenance. Before it was $200,000 per year. And now, one consultant troubleshoots all issues at $40,000 per year. Scalability, fixed costs based on upfront capital expenses, while now pay as you go. It's variable. Just pay for data you used or whatever data you serve. Days to close. Before it was taking 15 days to close, and now it's just 5 days. Sensitivity analysis. Here, analysis shows the picture of uncertain future. Suppose in future, if cost increases by 10%, then net present value will decrease by approximately 20 millions, internal rate of return will decrease by approximately 20%, profitability index will be negative, and project will pay all its capital spendings in less than 1 year. What if benefits decreases by 10%? Then net present value will decrease by approximately 30 millions. Internal rate of return will decrease by approximately 30%. Profitability index will be negative, and project will pay all its capital spendings in less than 1 year. Suppose if tax increases by 5%, the net present value will decrease by 7 millions. Internal rate of return will decrease by approximately 6%. Profitability index will be negative, and project will pay all its capital spending within 6 months. After taking these sensitivities into the consideration, net present value, internal rate of return, and payback period for all the sensitivities are in favor of the company. So we can say that company should migrate to this project because all the financial outcomes are in favor of the company except few.